Yeah. MMA Marks! Buddy! DJ! Let's go! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! MMA Marks in the building! Buddy and DJ! Buddy and DJ! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! MMA Marks in the building! Feel the way! Feel the way! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Let's go! Yeah, welcome to the cage, welcome to the noise. Buddy on the mic, DJ with the boys. Brain in the heart, we don't need a choice. We stand on our takes, we live with the void. No safe bets, no ducking the smoke. We call it how it is, every word we spoke. From the prelim wars to the title. Hope we don't write tricks, we break your skull. Hands up high when the beat hit heavy. Crowd get loud when the bass get ready. This ain't casual talk, this is fight night energy. MMA Marks is a right. Today don't play no, we pick a side. Win or lose, we let it ride. Brain or heart, we decide inside. Then we stand on it, no place to hide. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. MMA Marks in the building. Buddy and DJ. Buddy and DJ. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. MMA Marks in the building. Feel the way. Feel the way. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let's go. Yeah, buddy, bring the fire. DJ, bring the facts. One where the numbers, one feel the impact. If it's real in the case, it is real in the chat. No filter, no pause. We snap where we at. Hero or ass, what we call that clean. Somebody loves, somebody obscene. That's how it go when the fight fancy. No fake debate on adrenaline. Every card, every round, every swing. We locked in tight when the sirens ring. MMA Marks in the whole place sing. This ain't a show, this a fight night thing. Buddy! Buddy! DJ! DJ! MMA! My Marks! Buddy! DJ! MMA! My Marks! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! MMA Marks in the building! Buddy and DJ! Buddy and DJ! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! MMA Marks in the building! Feel the way! Feel the way! Welcome to the show! Welcome to the show! Let's go!
Hell yeah. Yeah, BKFC's happening tonight. I don't know. I know one guy on the card, so like it's one of their like it's kind of like what I said to Rampage. It's like their BKFC fight night, I guess, where all the up and comers are fighting and they haven't really established themselves yet. But BKFC, exactly, yeah, hell yeah, yeah, and it's BKFC, so you know it's gonna be violent. It's gonna be brutal.
Please, this is two weeks in a row I've done this. I just need to be caned to death. All right. All right. So anyway, I was saying such intelligent stuff.
Dude, I
You
was
guys
gonna
would have
say
been
that's
so
both weeks.
impressed.
Both weeks a very good intro, and then it's fucking muted.
Nah. But yeah, I fucked up. But long story short, we be talking about UFC tonight. I mean, for tomorrow night. We got some wrestling. We got some slap fights. We got Jake Hager beating the shit out of other people. Just kidding, but you know what's funny is I wasn't sure, but I was like, part of me wanted to make Jake Hager my asshole and or hero of the week, but then I was like, who gives a fuck, really? But it's still
Yeah.
fun. I just a special little thing like, hey, Jake Hager had it, he won, it was fun. Who was the big winner of the week though? That just passed in UFC terms. Your boy
Yeah,
Mikey,
Malott.
Mikey
Malott, yeah.
Malott.
Fucking. So I don't. It kind of Gilbert kind of hit him with one of those gut punch compliments recently too, because earlier this week he was like, I had a 3-fight plan, like I wanted to go out with 3 more fights and have a big little run, and then he was like, but if I can't beat Mike Malott, then I shouldn't beat you. And I'm like, hold on, that's ass, dude. Why would you say something like that? Like Malott, he just beat you. Like you're discrediting everything he just did, and pretty much saying, yeah, I don't know. It felt weird. It hurt me a little bit, but
Well, because he's fought Usman and Chimaev, it's like if I can't even beat Mike Malott, I'm definitely not gonna beat Chimaev. You know, I'm definitely not gonna beat
yeah.
Usman or any of these other guys who were already very, very dominant, much more dominant than him. I get what you're saying. It is kind of a fucked up thing, but I think it was rightfully said. I think he had all right in saying it because he should be better than that.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm not shitting on Mike. I'm just saying Mike hasn't reached that dominant
yeah,
position that
yeah,
against his other opponents that he's had. So it's not like he's just saying, "Oh, out of the whole division." No, Burns has fought the fucking best of the best, and he's like, if I can't beat somebody who hasn't even established themselves as the best of the best, I'm definitely not going to beat any of my former opponents.
no, and that's fair. Yeah, like he didn't look
Like,
good. I'll say that. Mike definitely looked better than him that night, and I don't know.
I can see your point, but I just don't think it was intended as backhanded as it can come off, in my opinion, because there's
That's
like
possible too.
you can kind of explain that one. A lot of times people kind of just say it, throw it out there. They're like, "Fuck him, he's a piece of shit." Um, but no, Mike Malott, I think that he did what he needed to do Saturday, and I think that he's going to build himself. He's building himself into that position. He ain't there yet, but I mean, everybody knows his fucking striking's on point, man. His striking's there.
Yeah, it was
So
crazy. Who do you give him next though? Like it's kind of been a weird little like he beat Gilbert, but now Gilbert's saying that he's not good, like not what he was. So like, do you give him as much credit as you would if you beat Gilbert 2 years ago or 3 years ago, or do you kind of give him another like stepping stone almost?
okay, so like you're holding Gilbert too much credit as well. Like just because Gilbert said it doesn't mean that there also isn't a little bit of like Gilbert not wanting to admit that he's fallen off more than he has. So he's also
Yeah,
or whatever. He's just kind of trying to blame it, but it's like I give him enough credit. I give Mike Malott enough credit, man. Give him anybody at 170, man, because like even somebody that's like not a huge name, he could still fucking do it again. Like
yeah. I
there's so many people out there.
I'm really interested to see the so he's 170. Islam's at 170 now. I think I want to see Malott versus JDM. If JDM gets past, I can't remember who's fighting now, but JDM has a fight lined up. If he wins, give Malott JDM. Winner of that fights for the belt.
I mean, y'all are trying to both of you and Rampage right now. I'm talking about loser of Buckley and Brady. I was thinking that's a little soon. And then you talking about give him fucking JDM, a former champ.
Well, he's ranked
Uh,
number 7. Malott is.
bro, this man still hasn't beaten fucking the all time gatekeeper of all gatekeepers. Have him fight Magny again for the rematch.
You know,
You know what
okay,
I
I'm
mean?
okay with
Like
that. I'm
get
actually okay with that. Yeah.
until you beat the gatekeeper of all gatekeepers, you don't get into that top fucking status. Talk about JDM, Islam, Buckley, Brady. Like, nah, he ain't there. You gotta beat somebody like Rampage. I mean, you gotta beat somebody like Magni. Rampage's name is just right in my face with the chat. I've been saying
I'd
his
like to
name for
see
everybody lately.
if Magny's about it. I'd like to see that rematch in like a fight night in Niagara region or something when in Malott's hometown, because Niagara's got a couple big big arenas, so they could hold it there just as a fight night.
Yeah. I
Maggie moves
mean,
him a lot. Jasmine gets on that. You give Cody his debut. Give it. I'm here for it.
was there any other fights worth mentioning before we move on? Because like, just figured I mentioned last week's fights
The
for you.
only other
You're the
thing,
big Canadian guy. Who did what?
um, I mean, the other big winner was Jasmine. She got a really nice win. And she was kind of in the headlines too because people thought she had a Zin in her mouth for the whole fight. It ended up being just gum, but she was like on aerial and had to explain that it was just gum and like all this other shit. So she was in the headlines, but she got the win as well. Props to her.
I don't even
A
think
lot of
they
the other
should be
Canadian
allowed
fighters,
gum.
they're not. It was technically illegal, but it's one of those like it's like jaywalking. Like if it becomes an issue, then they're gonna have to address it. But it happened. Everybody's okay.
Yeah,
They're
you
just gonna
could chug on that
whatever.
gum, dog.
Yeah. I think she had it up under her gum guard too, because she like in between rounds she would take her mouth guard out and start chewing on the gum, and then before the round started, she like placed it on the top of her mouth and put the mouth guard back in. It's fucking weird.
Oh my god! Odin Kush with a big raid. Welcome in, Odin Kush and people. Big shout out to Odin Kush. What was you playing?
Yeah,
Street Fighter 6. I didn't even. How many Street Fighters are there? Is there six? Like, is that the newest one?
I think so.
I can't wait for the Street Fighter movie to come out, bro.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Who's all in that? Cody Rhodes,
Cody, Roman
Roman
Volkanovski.
Reigns. Who else?
Alexander Volkanovski.
Volkanowski. Yo, Kush, thank you for the raid. Almost say, yo, raid, thank you for the Kush. Thank you so much. We're talking since you was playing Street Fighter 6, we're talking about the Street Fighter movie real quick for a minute. And how Volkanovski's gonna be in it. There's another UFC fighter, right?
I think there is, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
50 Cent, is he in that?
Yeah, 50 Cent.
Damn, there's a bunch of motherfuckers in that movie. But yeah, hey, big cheers for the raid. Big cheers. We're gonna hit this. Kill this bowl.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'll go over the first headline I got for the week. Or I'll go over two. They're kind of like the UFC equivalent.
One at a time, though. Don't do this to me.
Yeah.
No, I'll play it. I'll play it.
So first one coming for us this week happened, I think, yesterday or the day before. Sean Sheriff falled out of the Tai Tuivasa fight, and they wanted to keep Tai on the card for next weekend, so they replaced Sean with Louis Sutherland. So I think it's the first winnable fight for Tai in a long time. Sean was winnable as well, but Louis Sutherland's gonna get demolished.
And you know what? And I have to do this to you. I usually don't like doing this to TJ, y'all, because TJ's such a nice guy. But let me remind you, TJ, you were like, this guy's gonna whip his ass. Just because he looks intimidating.
3 weeks
Yeah,
ago,
like this Louis Sutherland has a big burly look to him, so he looks scary. So TJ was like, I got this guy whipping the other guy's ass. He just got that look, bro. And he's kind of trash. Rampage says, I remember. So now he fell off that train so hard. He's like, Tai Tuivasa is gonna knock this guy out.
The other UFC related headline: Islam is looking for a July fight, so probably International Fight Week. I didn't see any speculated matchups yet. It'll be it for welterweight for that belt. So I don't know who they'd put in there. At first I was like, oh, like maybe you get Patty or maybe you get whatever, and I'm like, no, wait, Islam moved up. That's a whole different weight class. So I can't think at 170 who gets it right now.
Hold on, who fell out the card? You kind of cut out on me a little bit, maybe for everybody else.
Oh, not fell off the card. Islam is looking for a fight in July, looking to fight for International Fight Week. Nobody's been speculated yet, but as far as I've seen, I remember you guys talking about it, but
he won't fight Michael Morales, right? Because of the gay stuff. Is that really real?
I don't know. I've heard that. I don't know if that's an actual
he don't respect him enough to share the ring with him, I think. But share the octagon, if you will. Real quick though, Scott had Josh saying Eric Andre in fucking Street Fighter as well. I love Eric Andre, bro. There was something else with Eric Andre I seen, or maybe it was Street Fight. Maybe it was a long Street Fighter trailer I seen. He's like the host, didn't he?
I think so.
Gary was last rumored and doesn't have a fight. I don't think. Yeah, Ian Gary would make sense in a way.
It's so hard because right now with the state of 170, it's hard. Like watching the way he did JDM, I don't see anybody 170 beating him. Like it's hard to envision that. He's on that Khabib run where I think he's just unstoppable right now.
I don't know that Michael seemed like he handled Sean Brady real good, bro. I could see
He
him doing
did, but
exactly the same shit with Islam if he could get up from, because Islam's gonna get a takedown. Can he get up from Islam's takedowns?
yeah.
I think he can though. He's so big. I think he might
Well,
be the factor, bro.
we haven't seen Islam fight like JDM didn't really have that much wrestling if we're being real. He's a boxer. So like does JDM against a decent 170 wrestler still hold up? I say yes, but the argument's there for that as well.
I don't think Prates can deal with Islam's grappling at all.
I don't think any of them can, dude.
I think Sean Brady probably can deal with the grappling. He's probably still gets his ass whipped by Islam though.
I got Islam smash everybody. We need to see him versus Hamzat. I want to see that fight so bad.
I mean, like I said, I think Michael Morales is a big fucking factor, and I think that him saying the gay, if that is a real thing, like that he said he didn't want to share it because he did the gay shit. I think that is literally a cop out because he's avoiding them, because it is a tough fight for him. I think
If
that
that's the reason why they don't fight, then that's you could
just
definitely see it that way.
due to size and just the way he, like I said, the way he kind of did Sean Brady, I think that scared Islam. It's not scared him in that degree, but he's like, dude, this motherfucker, he's good
He
at
knows what's
keeping that
up.
distance and shit and
Yeah.
just fucking him up. But he will fight a well-known cuck. Yeah, probably. And that's a much easier fight for Islam. Still tough fight. I'll get. You know what? I'm gonna say, the cuck. What's his name again? He got me fucked up calling him cuck.
Ian Gary.
Yeah,
Gary.
Ian Machado Gary. I give him a little credit, man. He might give Islam a little run for his money. I don't think he'll win, but I think he'll do well. And then you got, what's his name? Is he still out on injury at 170?
Who?
Shakov or whatever.
Oh, Rock. Yeah. He's out
Rockman.
for at least a few more months. I think they were saying end of this year we'll see him back. Him and Shavkat would be a good fight. I do like that one. I forgot Shavkat was even around.
Mm-hmm. What if he's off injury? Or what if Islam waits for him?
I don't think Islam will wait. Well, I'll if he's off injury, that'll be the perfect fight to make. I think people will be upset that Shavkat's coming off injury and getting that fight right away and not like reproving himself.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he has to. He's kind of, yeah. I think he's all right. But two, I don't think Islam will wait for him because if the end of the year is the right timeline, then I don't see UFC letting Islam just hold on to that belt until November, December, anything like that. They'll make him defend in July. But after July, I could see him waiting for sure.
Do you think he beats Nate Diaz?
Who?
Islam.
It depends. Which Nate Diaz are we talking about?
Off the couch right now. MVP Nate Diaz. Fucking PED. Is it MVP or PED? I can't tell because they all look fucking amazing over there, bro.
MVPED.
Yep.
It's a combination.
We're going to have to figure that one out. We ain't hating. We love it. Or at least I do.
I'm here for it. It's the same way I view, as of right now, if they put on a great show and they give us good fights, it's going to change, obviously. But it's circus fights. It's the fights we want to see that make zero sense. There's no rankings. There's no belts. It's just, yeah, you guys want to see these two guys fight. Give it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like the next thing I have on here is kind of funny. Did you see Jorge Masvidal called out Chael for a bare knuckle fight, like over some like real beef?
Dude, their beef has been one of the most long running beefs ever. You remember, like, I remember hearing so many fucking rants with Chaels talking about how he's the real gangster and how what's his name? Jorge just runs from him and stuff at events and stuff, and he's scared he has to get security. And I believe Chael because Chael whipped a couple a couple of those guys' asses one time and the wives and shit, like fucked up like 4 dudes at once or whatever. I think Chael really is about it. Like I think Jorge is too to a degree, but I think Jorge also likes his freedom and knows that he'll probably lose it if he fights him. He'll probably lose that freedom for a bit.
The whole it got rehashed because Chael posted. You know how Chael does those Instagram videos like every day where he just says some random shit. He posted one, and it was like talking about Jorge and how he doesn't believe Jorge is serious about coming back. Like he thinks that the whole comeback thing was just to put his
Smoke
name back in
weed every day.
headlines and you know to keep him relevant. He doesn't believe Jorge's gonna actually come back and fight. Well, Masvidal is like, well, fuck this motherfucker. Like, if he wants to see if I'm gonna come back and fight, sign a contract. We'll fight bare knuckle MMA. Like, we'll fucking go.
Yeah, in his
Uh,
promotion.
Probably. He
No,
didn't
I
say
mean
that, but
it should be.
yeah.
And then what?
I'm
Nothing? Was
yeah.
that it?
Nothing. Chael hasn't come back with anything yet. Um, but I don't know. I don't see Chael taking it. I think it's like you said. It's more banter back and forth.
I don't know, man. I mean, it could happen. Why not?
I'm hopeful for it. Chael's just old, man. I don't see him doing a bare knuckle fight. Oh, Jorge also called him a lesbian in his little rant. He said Chael's turning into a lesbian.
Yo,
I love
cheers, homie. Thank you for them biddies,
gold.
dude.
Hell yeah.
You know we.
The last little piece. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, we getting down, but I'll say this: if it does happen, I'm rooting for Chael, but I think Jorge might win that one.
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
If it's a bare
if
knuckle MMA,
it's MMA, so Chael could fucking win with grappling and shit.
if it's bare knuckle MMA, I think Chael has a chance. If it's bare knuckle boxing, Chael's gonna die. Like Jorge will piece him the fuck up. Chael's too slow.
I was gonna say, I think the speed is just gonna be too much of a
Yeah.
factor there.
Yeah. I think Chael does have the size advantage though. So if he's allowed to get him down, then yeah, Chael has a chance. We were talking about BKFC earlier. The last little piece is actually from them. John Dodson. I'm sure you
Hell yeah.
remember. Everybody else remember. He's super frustrated with BKFC right now. So he fought for them, and after that, he signed an exclusive contract saying he's not allowed to fight anywhere else because he used to like to go to Ryzen and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been over a year, and he hasn't had a fight, and he's been literally begging for fights for the last like 8 months. And BKFC has just kept telling him, "We have nothing for you. We have nothing for you." So he's under contract, and he gets paid per fight. He doesn't get paid like it's not like the UFC where if you don't fight your 3 times or they don't give you your 3 fights, they'll pay you out.
Yeah,
what you're supposed to
Dodson
get.
thought he was gonna be. He signed an exclusive deal, probably thinking, "Hey, I'm getting through these fights in 30 seconds. I'll have 10 fights a fucking year."
Yeah. BKFC is just like we have nothing. There's just nobody here for you. The weight classes that he's in is kind of stagnant right now. Anyway, there's not enough guys down there, and there's not enough people leaving the UFC or PFL or whatever to come by and wants to fight him in bare knuckle. So BKB going with the triangle ring.
Yeah.
They actually put their hat in the ring and they said, if you can get out of your contract, we can't promise you the same amount of money. They were giving him 200. I think it was either 250 or 750,000 a fight. Pretty sure it was 250.
Okay.
BYB said we can't give you that much money, but we can give you guaranteed fights. Which in the end, he's gonna end up making more money. Like if they can give him, say, 60 G's to fight, win or lose, he gets 3 fights a year. That's 180 grand, as opposed to 250 in almost, I think it's like 16 or 17 months now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're shooting for it. I don't know if Dodson's gonna take it because of he's getting older in his career and he just kind of wants to get that money and dip out. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting from him. Whenever BKFC gets him that fight, he'll get a 250 guaranteed. So I don't know. We'll see. But he's been very frustrated with them making
Yeah, I mean,
social posts and shit.
it's also because people don't want to fucking fight his ass, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
Well,
crazy because
that's the
him
thing.
and his
People like
brother
that.
fucking did well on that card, man. That was they were a big part of it, really, in my opinion, when it first
Oh,
was
one
popping
hundred
off.
percent, 100%. And it's not even that people aren't willing to fight him. Like he's had other BKFC fighters in his comments. Like I've mentioned to the company, I'm willing to fight you. I've been willing to do this for 6 months. They just, they keep telling me it's not right or that you don't want to do it or this or that. And Dodson's just like, no, I'm really willing to fight whoever they fucking give me.
I want to see
So
him fight
BKFC,
John Lineker, yo.
I'd be down for that. I think Lineker's doing it. I think Lineker just did something. Was it
I
bare
know,
knuckle?
I know for a while there he was over there and won, but he might have switched over.
It might have been one I'm thinking of. I know I just recently saw him fight. I don't know. Like the only fight that makes sense with BKFC rankings is what's his name? He was in the UFC. Nathan something. Hold on, I can tell you right now. Nate
Nathan,
Manis.
oh Nate Manis,
Yeah, he's in the BKFC and
everyone's
he's been
favorite
also vying
UFC
for the
fighter.
fight. Who else got cut? Rampage. And yeah, I liked Manis, but that's because Rick sold me on Manis when I was living out there, and that's when he made his debut and shit.
Did they cut Goldberg?
Oh, I hope they didn't cut Goldberg.
All
I'm gonna look into that real quick.
right.
Did you want to go hero first or asshole first? You can take it away.
Let me see. Shit, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right, all
Just
right.
while I look at it.
You know who my hero of the week is? Brock fucking Lesnar. He said, "Fuck the goddamn whoever the fuck they are, the brass. I'm going out on my own." And you know what? I got to give him the hero of the week for going out on his own terms. He decided to go out over the weekend or whatever. Respect to Brock Lesnar, the UFC, WWE legend.
No, hell yeah. Yeah, so there's actually been a lot of backlash from that. I don't know if you're in the Discord when we were talking about it, but apparently backstage Triple H like lost his mind after that segment happened because they had been planning. I mean, you've heard us talk about it. They've been planning Brock and Gunther at SummerSlam. Brock's backyard. Gunther gets to get put over again in another retirement fight, and then allegedly Brock caught wind of this and was like, "Nah, I'm going out on my own terms," and that was all like. That's why it felt so weird when it happened, because it wasn't planned to happen. Brock was supposed to take the bump and get out, and then, you know,
Hey, that's why he's my hero of the week.
damn straight.
Fuck the people that he went out on his own.
Yeah,
Not Escobar. Not my boy Escobar. Alistair Black, Zelina Gomez, or whatever her name is. Who's MSMG or MCMG?
Motor City Machine Guns, the tag team.
Okay.
Is that Kari or Carl?
It's Kari.
Is that Kari Sane? Kyrie Sane? Like Asuka's girl? Kari Sane. I have no clue.
Who's your
Oh,
hero?
yeah, Kyrie Sane. No shit. My hero is okay. It's a little outdated, not really, because the interview happened this week, but the fight was a few weeks ago. Aaron Pico did an
Okay.
interview this past week, and he pretty much said that he was made to feel that this fight was like a job on the line kind of fight. If
Yeah.
he didn't come out and perform and like you know do what he did, he probably would have lost his job with the UFC. So for him to come in with all that pressure coming off the loss, fighting someone that like this build up for this fight, I mentioned it when the fight was happening. It's been years in the making. Like this fight, people were saying should happen in Bellator. They were preparing for it. Shit happened. Shit fell out. So like the pressure of that mixed with the pressure of possibly losing your job, mixed with coming off that loss, for him to come out and do Pitbull the way that he did, fuck yeah, you're my hero of the week. Well, technically hero of 3 weeks ago, but the sentiment stays
Who
the
was
same.
it that beat him? Lerone Murphy.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, him doing that made Lerone Murphy look better too, really. Because Lerone
Absolutely,
Murphy
yeah.
just took that out. Who did he lose to? I forgot.
Lerone,
Mozart or whatever his name is.
yeah, Mozart,
Yeah.
Evloev.
So like his stock kind of lowered there, but then again, when Pico won, It's like, Murphy. It ain't like Murphy had an easy come up.
Yeah.
Look how he did, homie. There. So yeah, I like Pico, man. He is on the come up. We all was rooting for him back when he was in Bellator when he was brand new. Everybody's like,
Yeah.
dude, he's gonna make it to the UFC one day. He's gonna be knocking motherfuckers out. I remember the early hype, bro. I
Yeah,
was
sure,
there. uh oh, my asshole of the week. All right, the UFC matchmakers.
almost did that. I almost did
Okay,
that, and you're
For,
gonna die at my pick because I didn't want to go that route.
now this was a little bit AI helped, but I was like, this is good enough. But I was like, yo, I need some help with my asshole week, and I was like, that's a good one. The matchmakers still pretending Apex cards don't need stakes.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But really, what it's saying is, it's like these cards are lackluster, and they're not building them up. I guarantee, nobody that watches, like any casual fan who watches every now and then, they didn't even know about this card. They still don't know about this card unless they're here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like most casual fans have no idea this card's even happening.
Hmm.
And
So
we don't give a fuck about it too much. I mean, there's some fun fights that are gonna happen. I'm excited to watch it.
yeah. So I'm gonna go into my little spiel here. I kind of told you about it before. I was a little panicky, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna embrace it. My asshole kind of following suit is TKO, but that's because WrestleMania was kind of ass. The UFC's been really ass recently, and I didn't want to give the UFC matchmaking cop out. But I'm right there with you, dude.
Yeah,
Um, so when we were talking about doing this podcast, when I was talking about doing this podcast, I told you I understand that I have the responsibility to be. I should be looking into these fights, and I should be, wanting to look into these fights. And when I looked at this card at just an overhaul, I said to myself, I don't want to look into these fights. None of these fights are like anything I want to even think about. There, there are a couple good fights. You mentioned there are a couple good fights. I'm not going to disagree with that. But the quality of these fights and the quality of the people in these fights makes me so disinterested.
well,
So,
let me help you on that too by saying I know exactly what you're talking about, and this is a card that most of us will be gaming while we're watching it in the background. This is a background fucking card.
100%, 100%.
Some of the action might catch our attention. We might fucking pause the game, but we're gonna be playing games, dude.
Mm-hmm. And they've been like it's been the same story over with WWE, which is why I kind of expanded to the whole TKO. I think WrestleMania was booked very poorly. That your show is more ads than it is like just showing the arena. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was watching WrestleMania. I think it was oh, what number was it? It was one with Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. I watched the whole show last night.
Okay.
I didn't see very many ads. Even during the downtime between matches, there were segments happening, whether it was backstage or somebody came out and talked or a video package or something. It was about the wrestling match.
Yeah.
WrestleMania last weekend was entirely fucking. I learned more about Hulk Hogan through that documentary than I knew about or the documentary ad, sorry, than I knew about Hulk Hogan before. Like that's how many fucking ads they played just for that alone.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, fuck TKO. It's everything. Everything they own has just gone way too corporate. It's all about money and how quickly and how much can they sell out and still have a product to give. Fuck them all. I hope Vince buys it back.
But Vince is a piece of shit, though, right? So it's like,
Vince is a piece of shit,
so it's like,
but
like a lot of people would be fucking super upset about that.
yeah, yeah, 100%. That's what I said to Rampage too. Because so the reason I say that is because there's been rumblings that Vince wants to buy it back. Like people are saying that he still has the money that he got paid out, and he wants to you know, have his control back. The best situation for that is what Rampage said, where he buys it out secretly, and then yeah, exactly, he buys it out secretly, and then gives full control to whoever.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, I think if Triple H had free reign to do what he wanted to do, he could make way better shows. The fact that TKO shoehorned Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee into that match, that's the only thing people. There are two things people are talking about in that match, that Cody and Randy match. One is Jelly Roll putting Pat McAfee through the table, and then Pat getting RKO'd and leaving the company or whatever. Two is Cody's swollen eye. Nobody's talking about the actual match itself.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Get rid of the celebrities. Bring in ones that make sense. Don't fucking just shoehorn them into places. Bring back Vince.
Bring back Sornhagel or whatever his name was. Hogsorgel.
Yeah, yeah,
What's his name?
yeah. Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle. Fuck with that. I call him.
Swornhoggle. Yeah, speaking of that though, remember the Danhausen spot from last week on night 2, where they used a bunch of the little wrestlers?
Oh yeah.
So apparently the federation that they got them from, Triple H was very impressed with them and like the work they did. So Triple H was saying that they'll definitely be working together again in the future, which is kind of cool. It's really cool because like little people, I'm gonna say little people because I don't want to try to get this podcast canceled, but like little people wrestling from the 80s and 90s was fucking fun, dude. WrestleMania, I think it was one. I watched with my grandfather not long ago, and the first match was two regular wrestlers and two little people wrestlers, and they were just tossing them around the ring. It was so fun. It was very fun to watch. Yeah, suck it, Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage is cool too. My favorite is the guy that played Leprechaun. I forgot his name. He had his own sitcom and everything. Fuck is that dude's name?
I don't know.
Fuck me. What don't matter right now. Any more headlines, or you want to talk about these fights coming up? The
That's
ones that
all
you
I
were so
have for
invested
headlines.
in. All right,
That's all I got.
let's talk about the main event, right? You got
got you.
Aljamain Sterling, Yusuf Zalal. Aljo, he's been champion of 135. He's fighting. This fight is at 145. You know, he moved up. He's been moved up. He's done well in 145. Zalal, he's done well. I think he didn't even lose his job at UFC, then come back like in his career. I'm just trying to remember. Factory X guy seems pretty good. He's got these fucking knees that he can just land on these guys, standing knees to the fucking chin. He just has like heat seeking knees, bro. But what's he been doing lately? Getting submissions and shit, right?
Zalal, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been getting submissions, but I don't see Sterling getting subbed at all.
Not
And
by Yusuf Zalal.
and Sterling has had a lot more 5-round fights. Probably just has a better pacing of it. He's very, very, he's a wrestler that I think he's a well-rounded. I give him a lot more credit than a lot of you guys do. Meaning like everybody, fix your camera, bitch.
No,
No, I'm
you're
just kidding. It was glitching out or something, but you're good. Yeah, Warwick Davis. His middle name's Ashley. That's wild. Me personally, I got to go with Sterling by decision. I just think he's gonna edge him on every round and fucking win a decision.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm taking Rampager's approach here. He said you can go like Floric Annie and Anik Florian and just do like get fed information. So I took everything Rampage said and I pretty much put in my own words. So shout out Rampage. Um so before I'll tell you this, before he told me all the shit I'm gonna say, I did have Aljo anyway. I just don't really give Zalal that much stock. I credit what he's doing. He's fine. But I don't remember watching a fight and being like, "Oh shit, he's gonna be the next guy." But Rampage actually pointed out if you look at Zalal's resume, it's been kind of fraud checked in his last couple of fights. Josh Emmett's on a downward trend. You could argue it started with Zalal, and then you got the second name I already forgot, which isn't a good look for him anyway. Calvin Cater, who's been on a downward trend for God knows how long, since Holloway pretty much. There goes the
Mm-hmm.
camera again. So yeah, I'm gonna take it with you. Give me Aljo decision. It's probably gonna be. I'm not expecting a fun fight. I'm expecting a boring, probably grappling. Just those two really good grapplers matching each other on the ground, and then Aljo getting the upper hand on stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, since you said that, I must say I do not expect that at all. I expect
What are you thinking?
I expect a very crazy striking match where it's like a lot of footwork, people missing a lot, and I think that the grappling will happen. It'll be quick and like maybe like I just see Aljo kind of dominating the grappling, but if it happens, Aljo's gonna keep him there. But
Yeah.
I think that Aljo will be willing to trade with him striking wise. I think that Aljo's striking is fucking nice, man. You don't sleep on that shit.
I like his striking in UFC. I think it was 4. I didn't like it in 5 though.
I'm serious though. Like,
Yeah.
I think Aljamain's striking is very good. Like, and mainly the way he gets his angles and shit. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a fun striking match, I believe. But hey, they might go grappling. We've seen go exact opposite of what we think plenty of times. All right, Dumont versus Edwards. All right, so for me personally, I know that some of y'all love this fucking Edwards, bro. I'm not on that fucking train. I know you guys want me to be so bad, but Dumont got a dump truck for her ass, so she wins by that alone. Okay, decision win. Norma Dumont. I think that this is too much of a step up for Edwards. Edwards, it has been on a little bit of momentum, but this is her biggest fucking step up in competition yet. And I think that Dumont's gonna show her. She's gonna show her and just point her really probably.
Fair enough. That's fair. I think because of the train that Jocelyn's on, I'm picking Jocelyn, and I want it to be by knockout. I want to see that train keep rolling. I think she's bringing some entertainment and some fun to these fights, so I'd like to see her train keep rolling. Um, I cannot deny what you're saying about the dump truck though. So, but yeah, I got Jocelyn by knockout. I think, and
Yeah,
that's more of a hopeful thing than an actual like I said. I know Norma Dumont by name. I couldn't tell you who she's fought or how she's won.
yeah, to me the co-main and main actually sound similar in that because it seems like the one side is looking for a finish and one side definitely can be okay with just getting a decision. So it's gonna be like
Yeah.
that's where that type of um fight psyche and stuff. It's like I'm gonna go decision most of the time on those guys when they're solid guys.
Mm.
Dumont's proven, man. You know she's been up there in the division a little bit higher ranking, but Edwards is on the come up, man. She don't need the fucking knockout, but it'll fucking skyrocket her getting
Yeah.
a knockout on Dumont. So hey, I'm rooting for it, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I just want to say one thing too before we keep going down this card. From here on out, you're gonna see me not have much information because I'm refusing to look into these guys, and I
Well,
want you to know that is a protest. That
you
is
don't
not
you don't need
because
much
I'm
information, and I'll remind you.
no
How about that? I'm on that shit. I told you that because I'm
no.
actually
I'm gonna be
excited about
super
playing
blunt
these
with you.
fights. All right, well, next down the line, you ready for this one? You know both of these guys. Alex Hernandez taking on Rafa Garcia, however it's pronounced.
Hmm.
Um, I was telling you when I first was looking at this fight, just looking at the stats, I couldn't believe that Garcia is actually younger than Hernandez. And I mean, it's been a known thing. I've hated Hernandez since the disrespect against Cowboy way back in the day.
Hmm.
Uh, he usually is a 1 round fighter. He has not looked bad recently though. It's hard to deny that, even if you are a hater like myself. Um, I would say if Brain says, you know, Hernandez KO, but Garcia, my heart says Garcia is gonna survive the first round and somehow get something in the later rounds because of the cardio.
Hmm.
But
I
yeah, I
got
would say Hernandez is probably gonna get the knockout against Garcia.
I got it the other way. I got it the other way. I got Garcia knocking out Hernandez, and that's also because I'm on the same train as you. Fuck Anthony Hernandez. I just want him to
Uh,
lose. My man is Anthony.
Alexander, I think.
Fuck them both. Fuck 'em both.
Anthony Hernandez, fluffy. Come on, man, he's
Oh wait,
cool.
no, yeah, he's cool. He's cool actually. Yeah. Fuck this one. The other one's all
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
I,
no, just the Hoffa being a little bit younger, and Hernandez being a bitch. I'm gonna take Hoffa.
yeah. Well, none. Next down on the line. Fuck that. We'll just move on. We both hating on Hernandez. We got Davy Grant. I know you know Davy Grant, right?
I do like David Grant.
All right. Well, he's taking on a guy coming off of a win on the Contender Series. Adrian Luna Martinetti. Now this guy Martinetti, 17-1 from Ecuador. He's, they're both 5'8", but the guy that's coming in at 17-1, he's got him by 5 centimeters on reach, or 1 inch, or 2 inches. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I mean, you don't have a real opinion on this, or what do you think? Or do you want me to tell you
Uh,
mine?
this is probably my last one with an actual opinion, if I'm remembering correctly, and that's only because I was informed. Um, not Davy Grant, the other guy. I'm blanking his name out
Martinetti?
right now.
No, you're good.
Martinetti. His fight on Contender was against the Russian dude from last weekend, Vologden. I can't remember his first name at the moment. His last name is Vologden. He was like the little Russian dude who looked like a fucking Ken doll almost.
Hmm.
Um, that fight on Contender was one of the best fights of that season,
Yeah.
and both of them put their whole heart into it. It's the guy that we were talking about. It's the fight that we were talking about where both of them walked away with like 25 grand in a contract.
Hell yeah.
So this dude actually beat Vologden from last weekend.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna take him over Davey in a really fun barn burner of a fight, because that's what he brought to that Contender Series fight, was just like a scrappy brawl, and that's what Davey Grant brings every time he's in the cage. So this is the one to watch.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I said Martinetti's submission probably is a safe bet because uh Davy Grant is 10 years older than Martinetti, bro. You know,
Christ.
that's a 10-year difference. Grant's tough and he's game in a lot of spots and he's got good cardio, but I think Martinetti's just gonna be a little quicker in these scrambles, you know? So that's why I'm saying Martinetti's probably gonna be looking for a finish and probably submission. He gets a lot for only his 17 wins. All
Fuck yeah.
right. Uh Next down the line we got what's Jackson's first name? Let me go look it up. Oh,
Montel.
Montel Jackson versus Hony Barcelos or Hioni. How's he say it?
Yeah, Hony
Yeah.
Barcelos.
So,
I got Montel. I'll keep it nice and simple. Montel, Ioni's on his way out. He's getting older. Montel just sounds like a name I remember from doing something cool.
well,
Give me Montel.
I'll say this: I never really liked Montel Jackson, but he just lost to Figgy, which it was a split decision L, and I remember him being pretty fucking good in that. You get, but any other name, it's like he's kind of lost to the guys that were like good tests for him. I think. Let me see. Well, don't matter. He's 15-3. Barcelos is 21-5. You know, Barcelos has actually got more momentum coming in this fight. He's coming off of 4 dubs. Last person he beat was fucking Ricky Simone, Cody Garbrandt,
Okay, that's a good win.
Peyton Talbot. I
I
mean,
remember the
it's
Talbot.
that's what I'm just saying. Like, bro is on a run right now. I think Barcelos has more
You might be
momentum
right.
coming into this. Um, Barcelos is much older, I believe. Actually, not by much.
Yeah.
Only 4 years. Montel Jackson is just young in his career in
How
UFC.
old is Montel?
38, almost 39.
Holy shit.
So, but anyway, I'm gonna go with Barcelos' decision. Kind of like just the guy who knows how to control the fight. You know, I think that he's gonna be the guy controlling the fight, taking the fight where he wants. Barcelos Rampage says Barcelos built like a brick shit house. I honestly have more faith in him than Figgy at this dub. I mean, at this point, yeah. I actually feel the same. Figgy's kind of also Figgy went up in weight, so this is Figgy's like he's not even in his old weight class, so he's fighting bigger guys than he's used to. This is Barcelos' fucking home, bro. He's the older vet guy, kind of been around, been there, done that, fought much better fighters than Montel has, proven himself. So I just got to say, Barcelos is a gatekeeper, and I don't think Montel's gonna. I don't think he's gonna pass
Break
this
through the gate.
test. Never
Never
throw
throw
shit in a
shit in
brick
a brick
house. never, never take a shit in a brick house.
house.
All right.
So I guess
Oh, go ahead.
I guess
Sorry.
that I don't know. Is there another fight on the main card?
Let's see. Uh, I didn't even look like that. This whole card kind of fucked with me.
Yeah. If
Uh,
well, regardless, I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm gonna make Montel my underdog of the week off of that one. I think
okay.
just to give him the shot. Fuck it,
Is he the?
gotta stick with it.
Well, it says for betting odds he's a slight favorite, but I'll give you that. But
Okay, well, yeah,
in
sure, bet it.
tapology, he's the underdog. But in betting odds,
It
tap.
really goes to show you how much I've looked into this.
Now you're good, but
Every-
that's okay. But tapology, more people in 60% have Barcelos, which is crazy.
yeah.
I didn't even look at any of these percentages myself. I just was going off of how I felt because I knew most of these guys. But Barcelos, 60% are picking him on tapology, but fucking he's a slight underdog in like betting. Yeah,
So is
Garcia's a
anyone?
dog.
Sure, we'll take Garcia then. I'll give him that.
Okay, so there's one more fight on the main card.
Let's hear it.
Marcus Buchache, or however you pronounce that. Which I had really no idea who the fuck he was. Really, you might know him. He came from one, and he's fought a few guys, but he hasn't won in the UFC yet. He's fought twice in the UFC. He went to a draw with Kennedy Zujekue. You know that big, tall,
Hmm.
black dude. So that his last fight, he went to draw. Even he's still a slight favorite against Ryan Spann, which is kind of crazy. Is it because Ryan Spann fought in light heavyweight a lot of his career?
I think it's just the fact that Ryan Spann's really good at throwing himself under the bus and just not getting it done.
Hmm.
Rampage describes him as a yelling at the TV fighter because the entire fight you're just yelling at him because he's not doing like he's just he doesn't take that jump or he does something so wrong that you shouldn't be in the situation he's in.
I mean, eh, I I don't know much about Doug, his opponent, but I got more faith in Span myself personally. I went with Span decision, maybe even a technical knockout type shit. I think Almeida's coming in. He's got it looks like he's got a little bit of grappling to him. Span's grappling's decent.
Hmm.
So I think that the grappling's going to be nullified between the two, probably. Maybe not. Who knows?
Be a good fight. I think this is another one that's I think we're at least guaranteed a finish in this fight. I don't know if it'll be the most like 3 round barn burner fight, but I think we're guaranteed a finish in this one. But I also said that the last time Ryan Spann fought, and I'm pretty sure that went all 3 rounds. So don't quote me on that one.
It for me, I said probably decision for Spam, but maybe TKO for Spam. But I don't know. I don't see the grappling. I think that they both got a lot of grappling wins. Maybe they'll kind of decide to fight each other differently.
Stand and bang, brother.
Yep, yep. Um, I could talk about other fights, but what do you think?
I mean, yeah, if you want
So
to.
who was your
I
underdog?
just thought my underdog's gonna be we'll take Hoffa because he's like the actual underdog.
Okay,
My don't miss prelim though, or actually no, sorry, you give your underdog. Who's your underdog of the week?
it's just Barcelos. I already had that. That's why it fucked with me. I was like, well, he's not an underdog, but I think Barcelos still is the underdog, but that shit could change too. So it's like he's not like a
Yeah,
huge underdog. I always feel like I'm cheating when I say that, but it's like who's a real big underdog that I believe in? Not really any of these guys.
yeah, pretty much same thing. I just picked a name that I recognized that I figured might be the underdog in their fight. Went with it, to be honest.
Don't miss prelim.
Um,
Who you got?
so considering this entire card is prelims besides just the main event, I'm gonna give it to Davy Grant and forgot his name again, but I really do think that's gonna be a barn burner of a fight, like a legit like fight of the night contender, maybe fight of the year. I say that a lot, but this one has the tools.
Which one?
Uh, the dude from Contender, and I think it was Davy Grant he's fighting.
Okay, but I mean, I give you that. I'll let you say don't miss prelim, but that's not prelim. That's the main
No,
card.
it's like I said. It's like I said. That's why I said at the front. Every fight on this card is a prelim, besides, or at least prelim quality, besides the main event. Like that's genuinely how I feel. It's like main event will start when fucking Zalal walks out, or main card. Sorry,
Well,
just me ragging on it a bit more. That's
yeah,
my get back.
I'll say if you want to see, I don't know. Let me look at this again. Hmm. I would say that out of all the ones to not pick, not miss the prelims, just to keep it that way, which I don't mind you did the way you did it. I would say probably the Philo versus Durden, because Philo's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do to Durden, bro.
Yeah,
Cody
yeah,
Durden's
absolutely.
dead, so it's like that might be a fun match to watch and just kind of be like, oh shit, this motherfucker killed this man.
Oh
Also,
yeah, Adolfo Vieira is still in the fight.
Max Griffin's the second fight of the night. That's pretty interesting because like he's a
That'll be
UFC
good.
vet. He's been in the UFC forever. Oh yeah, Tony. By the way, welcome in. I just kind of brushed by that you commented.
Rampage, you know I'm biased for last week, bro. You may feel that way, and I respect you for feeling that way, but I disagree. Disrespectfully.
We had a comment on YouTube, and I believe that they don't even speak English because they say hi, Yusuf Zalal, inshallah, whatever inshallah means.
Inshallah. And like that the thing like Khabib and all them say, I think it's a religious thing. I think it just means like in God's word or whatever.
But yeah, I think Max Griffin's gonna beat this dude that he's fighting, and it's a younger fighter. I give Max Griffin credit on this. He's fighting
Yeah,
a
hell yeah.
He's 40 years old, fighting a 32-year-old. But this dude's a contender series guy. He lost in contender series and then won in a different fucking promotion. And now they're giving him a fight against Max Griffin, who's coming off of 2 L's. But I think Max
Max
Griffin about
Griffin
to
is one
take
of
this.
those yeah, he's one of those guys that can pull it. Like he can kind of just pull it out of his ass. He's got the hands. I think he's got decent grappling if I remember correctly. Not the best, but he can hold his own a little bit. I like Max. Max is cool. Max
Yeah.
Payne.
Who's your lock of the night, or what's your lock of the night?
I'm gonna give it to.
Do you have any? Like,
I
what
was
do you
thinking
think?
about
What do
that
you
while
think
you're
is
talking.
out of anything? What's the easiest pick? Like, even if you said this fight's definitely going to decision, nobody's getting a finish. You know?
I think the one that I was like, okay, yeah, this is I don't have to look into it. This is who's winning is the Aljo fight. So I think I'll give it to Aljo.
Really?
Lock in Aljo. Yeah.
You got more faith in. I came in this as an Aljo Like I've been Aljo fan for a while, so I knew I felt biased, but I feel like you got more faith in Aljo than I do. Maybe it's because I like Yusuf Zalal as well.
It's like I said when we were talking about the fight. I just Yusuf hasn't won me over in anything that he's done. Like I can't remember Yusuf's Zalal moment, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas Aljo has earned his spot in my heart. Because I hated him for the Peter Yan stuff, and then he kind of used that, and you know, I can't remember what happened after that. But either way, he's come back at 45 now, and holy shit, we're
I
in a lightning storm, and there was some big shit outside. That was crazy.
I loved him on the come up before this Jan fights and everything, but yeah, Zalal, I think he's really good, man. He could definitely finish Aljo somehow, but I think it's like Zalal's gonna lose the fight or get the finish. You know. I don't think he's
It's
gonna
just
win.
more.
I don't think he has a chance to win by decision. But that's just my guess. I think Alger's gonna control the fight, the
Yeah,
pacing, the where it goes. Maybe not
I still
though.
say he just beats him.
Zalal
Just
loves to
hold.
move forward, man. He loves to move
Mhm.
forward. My lock of the night is Rodolfo Vieira by submission. He gonna sub dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
buddy.
looked at his resume in a minute, but has he got a win since he's like I know he's lost a couple bad ones. Has he got back on that horse yet?
Adolfo, let me go check. I can't. Now you got me fucked up because now we're talking about other fights. Where is it? Oh yeah, but he's fighting that dude Eric
Conoco.
Meconico.
Yeah.
That's the main thing I ain't got no faith in is him. I mean, he's fought 3 times in the UFC, lost twice. He got 1 dub in the UFC. Guess who it was? His only dub in the UFC. Who is it? Cody fucking Brundage.
I was gonna say is it Brundage? Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, bro, come on now. I mean, he might knock him out too, by the way, because Adolfo don't. He likes to throw them fucking hands, bro. He ain't just about grappling.
The
Adolfo.
technique's not there, but he's definitely got the power.
Yo, Tony, thank you for them biddies, dog.
Hell yeah.
I
straight
love gold. I'm a fan of the black belt hunter, man.
I like him. I like him as a I like him as a person. I just don't think he's I don't know. I don't think he's what he was supposed to be. When he first came around, it almost felt like they were building him up as like the next big jiu-jitsu threat.
Well, that was because he went against Fluffy, dude. Fluffy fucking fraud checked him with the cardio and being able to go with him in the grappling department, and then subbed him. That was one of the fucking biggest crazy matches that we've seen in a long. Nobody thought Fluffy could do that. That's what made Fluffy, by the way. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, but
really
now-
that's the fight that made Fluffy who Fluffy is.
But now look at Fluffy. He just got dog walked by Sean Strickland. Like that wasn't even competitive.
That's why we got to do the Chael Sonnen on Sean Strickland. Just leaves one question: just how good is Sean Strickland? How much do I discredit Sean Strickland? I always think Sean Strickland sucks, bro. But he be beating these guys that you just never would expect him to beat.
Yeah. Well, I remember in the build up to that fight too. Like I'm sure we said on the podcast, but even behind the scenes, we were like, Fluffy might be the one guy that can give Hamza a good little shot. And then after that fight, that was broken apart immediately.
That's weird.
What?
MMA math just don't add up.
It doesn't. Styles make fights. Ain't that right, DC?
The
Did you
lighting
see,
in your fucking room is great, by the way.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible. The lights that we have aren't like just flip a switch. It's controlled through my girlfriend's phone. So I don't have she's at work right now. And in the middle of that, we're also in the middle of a thunderstorm, so the sky is super dark. Usually around this time, we still have some sunlight left, but it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's dark over here, but hey, welcome in NZ Unique.
Did you see? There was a clip. I don't know when it happened. Well, I know when it happened with the whole Russian Ultimate Fighter thing between Jones and DC, but the clip was circulating recently. Um, John Jones was talking about how he told Daniel Cormier that he was going to kick him in the head and knock him out like a year before it happened, and like to his face. Like,
Yeah,
they
I
were in the
knew
same
that,
room
by the
chilling.
way. I knew that. I remembered that as it happened. Hell yes.
Like that clip. Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I'm saying
Uh,
I remember him telling him that in real time, and then it happened, and during that fight, I remember when as it was happening, I go, "Oh my god!" Because he kept kicking him in his body, and then he made him think he was gonna go to the body, and just kicked him right in his fucking head.
DC goes, yeah, well, a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, and he just kept repeating that. And then Jones was like, you can't say that argument. Like it was perfect. I called it and it happened. That doesn't work here.
Yeah.
I just thought that was fun. It's fucking hilarious.
No,
DC's still butthurt over it.
DC will forever get bitched by Jones. I don't care how much everybody hates
Yeah.
Jones. Jones has got DC's fucking nuts in a vice. He owns DC, bro.
That's the kryptonite.
Yeah. Shit. We kind of covered almost everything, didn't we?
Yeah, dude. It's something's got to change with these cards, bro. Like I don't understand how they're not even putting out content on these fights. So I don't know.
What's
They
the
need to have.
AEW happening this weekend? Rampage was talking about. You want to go over that real quick a little bit? Anything important?
I think it's just a collision, like their regular Saturday night show. I don't know what's going on in it
Oh,
though.
he was just saying that it was decent enough that he might be watching that instead of the fights.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, shit. AEW's been good, man.
I agree. It's better than I've said it when I started watching again a few months ago, and I'm still on that team of it's right now. It's got the better product.
Yeah, buddy. Hurt Business first match back. When is the BKFC happening right now?
I think so. Let me look it up for you. Camera's about to get a lot better because my screen's fucking very bright.
Even more huge list.
Oh, you say there's more fighters getting released or more fucking wrestlers?
Yeah, Darian came in. Darian Rucker, his older brother, who never was.
Oh yeah, it's probably the ones that Rampage was telling us about. I'm surprised about Kyrie, bro. I mean, sort of. Not like I thought they were building up to Kyrie versus Oscar, but I guess I was wrong.
My man had the whole list and put it out there.
Bo, Nikki, Joe, Eric, Dexter, Kyrie, Motor City, Alistair, Zelina, Paulo Cruz. Okay, looks like a bunch of like lower level NXT or ID guys. So I guess the biggest name would probably be what, Bo or Kyrie, maybe Alistair. Motor City Machine Guns for like the hardcores, but
It's crazy that they're cutting the YS6 and all that.
yeah,
That-
they're all gone, dude. It's just like we were talking about. The retirement tour is over. They got their money out of Bray's family, and they're done with them. New toys
What do you think they're what's the next big move then for WWE?
for. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. They're bringing up a bunch of they're bringing up a bunch of NXT guys, so it's some of them are gonna have to get real big real quick, or
Yeah,
else it's
Ethan
gonna be
Page
very
did
bad.
well.
He did very well. Joe Hendry's on Monday as well. Um, Sol Ruka, she just debuted on Monday. I know she's hurt. She got hurt on her last match in NXT, but she'll be a main roster as well. They probably debuted a couple people while we've been on here on SmackDown tonight. So, but there's like I've said it before. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm a big horror wrestling guy. I love the horror characters. And who else do we have? Alistair's gone. You can't say I wouldn't count the Demon Balor as a horror character. It's satanic, sure, but it's not that horror gimmick. So I don't know. Maybe horror wrestling is dying. Maybe that's the message they're sending.
Maybe they bring him back for Halloween.
Yeah. Halloween Havoc, you got fucking White Six coming back.
Who do you want to see get cut?
Get cut? Definitely. So I wouldn't mind if we lost a couple of the Samoans. I know the whole bloodline thing, and they're probably not going anywhere, but I wouldn't mind it. Like, there's just too many of them, and Roman's got the belt now, so how big are you going to make the bloodline? It looks like they're shaping up to add Jacob Fatu back into the bloodline with the Backlash match. So it's like, okay, are you going to go back with Solo as well, or are you and Solo going to like just get rid of a couple of the lower level guys?
Really?
Yeah, yeah, like the Tongas. Keep the really tall motherfucker and keep one of the short guys. Get rid of the other one. Or you know what? No, don't even get rid of them. What I'd like to see them do is acknowledge that JC Mateo. Is he even related to the? I think he's just put in there. I think he was just brought in from outside and put into the family. I don't even think he's actually bloodline.
That's
But
funny
just
as
make
hell.
him go to his own thing. Tala Tong. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
He's the tallest one, and they all call him Tala. He's taller than us.
Who else would I wouldn't mind them getting rid of? I wouldn't mind, like, I don't want to see them get cut, but I wouldn't mind some of these older mid carders starting to make their way out.
Who, like Carlito?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's already gone, but yeah, Carlito. Another one off the top, like the AJ. I know AJ Lee. Well, yeah, Intercontinental AJ Lee. She can go on her way. I mean, Paige just came back, but I don't. Paige is cool. It was a good pomp, but I don't really care for her. Like I was never a big Paige guy. I was always Team AJ if I was gonna pick a girl wrestler over anybody.
You know who loves
Yeah.
Paige?
Ooh.
Josh and Thor.
Yeah, but they're biased. It's the same reason why I thought last weekend's UFC card was good.
Was have you heard from Thor? I feel like I ain't talked to him in days.
He's been his sleep schedule is kind of normal, so he's been popping in around like 1 or 2 in the morning
Oh, that's normal.
when we're all.
That's like 5 in the morning for him, bro.
Oh, maybe a little bit later then. I know him and Josh were in there late last night. I was gonna join up, but it was like 4 a.m. So I was just like, nah, I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, that's true, Rampage.
See,
Cedric Xavier
Paige is
was
alright or whatever, but like, yeah, that shit don't sell me like
Mm-mm.
like it does for some men.
I wouldn't be the most upset if they cut JD McDonough as well. I like JD. I would be like, oh, that sucks, but I'd be like, yeah. I mean, Judgment Day's kind of falling apart. He's just there. I think he could have some fun spots in other companies.
What about Damian Priest?
Nah, keep Damien around. I like Damien.
You don't think he
think
could have
if
fun in other fights and in other divisions, other cards?
I haven't seen Damien outside of WWE, so I don't know. I couldn't be able to tell you.
All right. What if they cut all the technical wrestler types, like, because it seems like they were cutting a lot of the horror guys. What if they went after all the technical wrestler guys? What's that guy's name? Fuck, what's his name that wears the singlet and shit?
Braun?
No, the
Braun
guy
Breaker?
not Braun Breaker, the other guy.
Fit Finley?
The guy that's like fucking Kurt Angle. They started cutting all them guys. What if they start cutting all those guys? And then they all moved to RAF and shit or whatever.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah,
I
Chad
think,
Gable. Imagine him going to RAF or something.
I think Gable. So word on the street right now after the mask versus mask match, Gable's losing. So not Penta, fucking El Grande. Oh my God, what's his name?
El Grande, El Americano.
El Grande. Thank you. Yes. Ludwig is gonna win that match, keep his mask, and be the character long term. And then Gable's gonna get unmasked, and oh my God, it was Chad Gable. We knew the whole time. Whatever. I don't know what they do after that, so I wouldn't be mad if they let him go and do a few RAF matches or something.
You think he would do well? How old is Chad Gable?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if he has real wrestling credentials, but I've seen enough.
They said they don't want to do that other shit anymore. Josh Barnett shit, but put those guys in that too.
Yeah, I would really not be upset if there was like a promotion made for that. They do a thing once a month or twice a month just to show, have some good technical wrestling matches. Because I really enjoyed that. Out of all of the shows we watched, yeah, we watched a lot of bloodshed. We watched a lot of funny, cool spots, Invisible Man, Invisible Stan, all that. In terms of like show I genuinely enjoyed for the wrestling itself, Bloodsport's up there. That was really, really fun to watch.
Yeah, because it had
It took
almost the shots felt more connected, this and that.
Yeah.
It felt very more like an MMA match, really, or something.
Rampage will tell you. I was the first couple match. It took me a second to adjust. Oh my God, I'm stuttering a lot tonight. So there's spots where openings are present, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, no, you have to go for this. It's right there. It's right in front of you. Just fucking go for it. And I have to like remind myself, no, it's a fucking work. Like they're not actually fighting right now.
I didn't enjoy
So
the
once I got
the
over
blood
that-
felt weird. I think they were using capsules. I think
For Bloodsport?
didn't one person get cut open or something, but it looked like they were using a lot of capsules. The blood was weird.
For Bloodsport, I'm not sure, but I know for some of those other shows, that was real blood. That man, some of those men were fucking banged the fuck up.
Now they had some weird blood shit going on in Bloodsport.
I could see it. Maybe they wanted to have a bit more like they didn't want to just have a gory match where you're cut open from fucking a razor blade. They wanted to almost mimic a real life, like you're bleeding from your nose or your mouth's bleeding.
Yeah, it looked weird. The capsules just don't do it.
Yeah.
They're not thick enough. They're just too like watery. And then it leaves like a weird stain, not like a real blood stain. It's a big difference.
Yeah, I'm with you.
There should be enough technology there to be able to mimic it right. That's all I'm saying.
Put a little corn syrup in there.
Where's BKFC? Do we got to get it through Triller?
Yeah, it's a Triller thing.
Fucking nerds. So what we think? End it here, or should we keep talking? You got anything else for us in this?
I just hope that my ending piece will be. I hope the state of the combat sports sphere, the genre, whatever you want to call it, just gets better, man. Like the BKFC tonight, although we're gonna enjoy it because it's BKFC, it's a weak card. UFC is weak. WWE's been very weak. We need someone to come in and just revitalize everything, make it fun again.
I hope. I mean, honestly, I'm with you, but I'm gonna enjoy it while it's shitty too.
And
Fuck it.
See, that's all we got. So am I. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
BKFC, who gives a fuck tonight? But
Yeah.
we'll probably find a stream and watch it if one of us has it. But if you want to watch with us, hit up the Discord. We'll be in Discord voice chat watching with the homies.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. Oh, let's raid somebody. What the fuck am I thinking? Who's live right now? We got 80 y'all in here at least, and it's bad to say the number. It's like a fucking death to the number. Appreciate everybody that's been in here watching and talking this fights with us.
Hell yeah.
Rampage always doing fucking helping with the flow.
For all the new people in here, every Friday we do this. Usually it's a lot better. I have better lighting. Look into some more shit. Come back for the pay-per-views. Those are always really fun shows. Keep coming around.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Hey,
Rampage is live right now.
Oh, there you go.
Or hold on. No disrespect to Rampage, but somebody doing a podcast right now. We gotta do it. And he's been here plenty of times. Just because I want to go and see him. We're gonna raid Mr. Sports IQ. You know him,
Hell
right?
Yeah.
I'm sure Rampage, you get that. I didn't mean him in any way. But I haven't seen this dude live in a long time. Let's show him some love. This the homie, man. He's this is Dan. Some people know him as Dan in the chat, but also Mr. Sports IQ. I known him since his name used to be Caged by IQ.
Dude, I haven't been following Rampage this whole time.